Welcome on this second tutorial where I will show you how to load the mailing list with the recipients you want to send your newsletter to. The first thing we have to do is to log in. So you log in with your personal username and your personal password. After you are logged in, we have to go to the section Mailing Lists to load the list. Here is a section where we have the static mailing lists that we can create and upload. There is also another section named Dynamic Mailing Lists, but this section I will explain later in later tutorials. As this is more complex, I will already give a short info on it. In fact, the dynamic mailing lists allow you to create dynamic lists by using specific parameters and logical operators. For example, you can send only to men in the age between, for example, 20 and 25 years old. This would be possible with dynamic mailing lists. But I go back to mailing lists. We click on the button Create List. We have to give a logic name to this list. For example, customers New York, or customers Belgium, or customers product A or product B, or all customers, all French customers, and so on. I will give it now the name Tutorial 2. There is one important thing that you also have to check before loading. It is the list separator. In fact, we load CSV files, comma-separated value format files, as this is a format that is widely used and can be exported from Excel, from Access database, and a lot of other databases. In this CSV format, we have two separators. And this is something you have to check, because all the data will be separated with this separator. In my file, we have this separator used. In fact, you can check it by opening your file, for example, in Notepad. Then we have to browse to the list, and we have to say what information is in what column. In my list, I have two fields of data. One is the first name in the first column, and the second information is the email address, and this is listed in the second column. I have no more information on my demo list. And then I click on Save. Here already he's telling me that the recipient with the email address olaf@info@mailbus.eu are already in the database, because I already loaded it in a Dutch tutorial. So when you load a list, we already do a check on the 5, the 100, the 10,000 or the 100,000 emails you are loading, and we check also if they are valid or not, and if they are already in the database or not. If now we go to mailing lists, we see that we have a new list named Tutorial 2. By clicking on this symbol named View Recipients, we can take a look. And we see, yes, there are indeed two people loaded. If I click on the details of this person, I am able to see all the data that is loaded, but here it is not that much. So far about loading a mailing list.